Hello, hello, it's Agnes, and I wanted to do a viewer request for this live, and it's from Gabriella. Gabriella, you asked, can I do a YouTube on letting go versus expecting the best? Well, I want to say that this is a really, really good question because what you're doing is you start by having a desire. Okay, so you have your desire, and what you're doing is you're focusing on the desire. You are putting love into your desire every time you think of it, if you want it to manifest. And so you do that, but what you let go of, so you're expecting the best of your desire, okay? So that's the part that you asked about. What you actually let go of is the negative emotion, okay? It's all the when's it going to happen? How's it going to happen? How am I going to get it? Where is it going to come from? All those sorts of things. So, hi Ehab. Hi Feg. Yeah, so I understand this gets a bit tricky because people say, oh, you have to let go, but then they tell you to focus on stuff through doing meditation and all that stuff. How long do you focus on your desire? Well, in my experience, until it manifests, until you get it. Abjit, hello. Hello, everyone. So, so two components to this thing, okay? You focus on the desire with your intent, with your assumption that you've already got it, with your living in the end, with your living in the wish fulfilled, with your doing your best to relax, surrender, feel good. But then what you do is you let go of any negative stuff that comes up, your doubts, as I said before, how's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? All those things, okay? Emma, Agnes was just expecting this exact YouTube. I was having a wonderful conversation with a dear friend. Oh, well, there you go. Well, Gabriella's come up with this, this topic today, so it's been really good. I wanted to do it live because sometimes then you guys can ask questions and it makes it a bit easier. Yeah? So letting go of the negative emotion, letting go of the doubts, letting go of when's it going to happen, how's it going to happen, because all of that gets taken care of when you let go. About the impulses. Yeah, you will get impulses, say, to do certain things, or inspiration or intuition to do certain things. Those things you can act on. The rest of the time you're incubating, doing all the stuff internally, letting go of the negative emotion around that subject, okay? So, that's how you do it. That's how you do it, okay? Expectation, living in the end, law of assumption, living in the wish fulfilled. This is what you're training yourself to do. It's to deny reality, to live fully in the possibilities of what you want. And to anything that kind of contradicts it, you shut your eyes, you shut your ears, and you see that it's there, but you don't give it any attention or emotion. Okay? It's not orange juice, it's grapefruit juice. What if you let go, but it hasn't happened for a long time? Well, Neville Goddard says that again and again, everything has its appointed time. And the appointed time is when you no longer are disturbed by not having it, okay? You have to be at peace. You have to be in the joy of just enjoying it mentally, enjoying it emotionally, enjoying it as if you've got it, and you're no longer disturbed by not having it. Once you're no longer disturbed, once you're no longer bothered emotionally or mentally or tortured or, it keeps you up at night, or you're in pain or hurt or afraid or any of that stuff, once you have worked through all that stuff, that's usually when it comes, in my experience. That's when it's come every time. So, okay, Emma, and yes, I cleaned the house and I brought a light bulb for my special person to change this weekend. Lovely. Candy, what if it was going to happen but something falls through and it doesn't? Well, remember, everything is you pushed out, okay? It's you. So what have you got going on in terms of projection? I actually just put a YouTube up on the channel about the 4 laws, okay? The law of projection, law of assumption, and the other 2, law of detachment, law of attraction. And yes, I'm trying to manifest an ex back. I didn't catch that, Sammy. It was too fast. But if it's taking so much time to get rid of the memories, well, I can't really answer because I don't know the detail of that, darling. And yes, what do you do if we don't know if we even want to manifest our ex back? Well, you got to get clear first. You got to get clear about what you want, because you got to create a line of energy between you and it, the thing that you want. Okay? Hi, Beverly. Can you reminisce about past positive times? Yes, to get you in the good feeling mode and the feeling of being okay. Absolutely. If you've got really good positive memories from the past, use them, because you've already activated those feelings once. So go for it. Relive it, and you can put in all the 3D detail, what you saw, what you heard, what you smelt, what you tasted, what you touched. Activate all of that as much as you can. Actually, I'll put down I'm just going to write it down so I don't forget. I'll put down in the description the YouTube about your controlled, vivid imagination, which will help you with that. Okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Born to Dace. How can we get rid of fear or doubts? What do we have to do? Well, fear and doubt is repetitive habitual thought pattern in here, and then it creates a feeling in here and in your gut. So what you have to do is you've got to practice new repetitive habitual thought patterns by doing your I am statements. I am secure. I am confident. I am loved. I am wanted. I am whatever it is that you're not. Turn it into an I am statement and do it hundreds of times a day. That really helps. The key for a healthy relationship is to have a really good sense of self-love and to feel secure within yourself, and don't be looking for love from the other person. I have a question. I usually feel contentment in the mornings and inner peace. Is that a good sign? Sure is. I don't feel like that in the mornings. How can we approach an ex with... Oh, I didn't catch it. Too quick. Put it up again. Waiting. Anyway, so, yeah, big thing. Self-love first. Don't expect other people to make you happy or to make you feel good. I hear this again and again and again. You know, he used to make me happy. And women, I'm sorry to say, you guys are the worst. Us, we are the worst. Can you please tell us like a brief on how much visualizing and meditation you do a day? It doesn't matter, as long as you do a little bit. It's like going to the gym. It's the consistency and the discipline that is really, 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 really important. Because the tortoise wins the race, remember? If you do a little bit each day, after a month, after a year, you start to see results. Or just feel as if you're going nuts while waiting, and it won't happen. Well, remember, if you're going nuts, those are your repetitive habitual thought patterns that you've got to change about going nuts. You created those, okay? So you've got to change those. Hey, he is in love with me, but he is afraid to talk. Okay, I didn't catch the end of that, but darling, he is you pushed out. Everyone is you pushed out. I'm again going to put that down in the description. There's 3 YouTubes. It explains how. I'm going to explain a little bit here. You are here. You are projecting stuff at a person. And what happens is you project stuff about you. I'm worthy, I'm loved, I'm wanted, I'm secure, or I'm unworthy, I'm unloved, I'm unwanted, I'm insecure. You project that out. Then your person, whoever it is, projects those things back to you by not wanting to talk, or wanting to talk, by loving you or by not loving you, by giving you the things you want or by not giving the things you want. But the thing is, you keep focusing on those things that they're not doing, you're activating a problem within you. As you do that, you're going to get a photocopy. So if you keep saying he doesn't want to talk, you're going to get he doesn't want to talk. So you've got to change it first. Don't look at him to change it. You have to change because he's only a hologram. He's only your photocopy. He's only your reflection, your mirror, however you want to say it. That is what that person is. So if you want someone to talk to you, you activate that within you by saying, isn't it wonderful that he talks? Isn't it fantastic that we had a great conversation? Then you feel the relief. Tell me, please, are we always responsible for how people treat us? Yes. The example, if they cheated on you. If someone's cheated on you, you have got the belief, I am second best. Now, I say that not harshly, but from experience, having had it happen to me many times. If you know my story, you will know that. That came from I'm second best, I'm unworthy, I'm unwanted, I'm unloved. People cheating, everybody always blames the cheater. No one ever looks at what the other person has been projecting. And I can guarantee you, if someone's cheated on you, you've had fear of loss, I'm not good enough, I'm second best, I don't matter, I'm not a priority, I'm going to be left. You've got all that going on or components of that, okay? You have to deal with that within yourself. You cannot escape your beliefs ever, okay? Your beliefs go with you like the skin suit you wear. It does not go away. You have to deal with your beliefs, okay? Easy? No. A challenge? Yes. But can it be done? Absolutely. How to live in the end result and not feel crazy. He's with me. It's great to talk to him. You practice, you focus, you practice. There's no shortcut. You do affirmations hundreds of times a day. You think different thoughts. You create new repetitive habitual thought patterns within your own brain until they become the norm. So the person who cheated is not guilty, but I am guilty. I'm not saying someone's guilty or not guilty, but we are all responsible for what we get on the outside. If someone cheats on you, your beliefs created what you got, okay? Hard to accept, but until you do, you keep recreating it because you keep blaming the other person. It's their fault. They did this to me. And then you be the victim. If you want to keep doing that, it's totally up to you because I did it for 3 or 4 times until I got it, so totally understand if you do. But if you want a different result, look at your beliefs around what you've got going on, okay? You have to deal with your beliefs. You have to. Otherwise, they will bring you down. And you've experienced it already. No worries. It is a hard one to accept. Cheating's a big, bloody, hard topic of explosion of feelings. So I get it. I've been there many times. Can we manifest a phone call in 30 minutes? Sure, if you believe you can. Yeah. But it doesn't matter what I say. You have to believe it, not me. I saw someone manifest a fully paid trip in 24 hours, a friend of mine. Hi, I've been watching a lot of your videos. I'm using the law of attraction, just got a really good job. Fabulous. Can you touch on radiating love? Yeah, I'm actually going to do a radiating love YouTube. Someone actually asked about it. No contact in the meantime. If you've been an over-contactor of people, meaning you've done too much of the work, more than 50%, I would suggest you allow things to unfold. I'm going to put a YouTube down below called Don't Pick the Fruit Before It's Ripe. Please watch that. It will help you. Allow. This is the, Abraham Hicks talks about the art of allowing. Allowing is you do your internal work and you wait for things to come. There's also, actually, another YouTube about the doctor and his wife. It's a Neville story, and it really shows you how to allow this story. So I'll put that in the description as well for you, and it will help you. Yeah, if you've been an over-contactor, I would suggest you allow, do your internal work, lean back, surrender, and let the person come to you. If you've been an under-communicator and the other person's been coming at you, well, maybe you want to step in a little bit. So yeah, a lot of us make the same mistakes and then we get the same results. How can we attract somebody since they have free will with LOA? If they have strong beliefs and resistance, like for example, okay, here we go. It's your observation of what they are that creates the experience for you, okay? Doesn't matter who they are, doesn't matter what they do. It's your plugging your socket into they're this, they're stubborn, they're whatever, they don't, or they are, or they are. Your observation is an activating of a problem. Then they keep doing it. If you want them to change, you use the power of influence by projecting them in a different state. Then they appear to you in a different place, in a different way. Okay? One person can act totally differently with two different people because those two different people have got a different state activated about that person. Yeah? I know, it always seems like it's about other people. It's not. Melissa, do you have a specific advice for someone if they're sort of dating their person, but their person just won't commit to a relationship? If someone's not committing to a relationship, you have to look at what you've got going on about commitment. You, not them, you. Do you feel worthy? Do you feel deserving? Do you feel you matter? Do you feel loved? All those things. Do you feel that you can be living with someone? Can you be married? Can you be in a committed relationship? But also women, I want to say this to the women, okay? Women, you got to ask yourself, why am I always looking for commitment? Because you think that you're going to get a guarantee that someone's going to love you. And I can tell you, it's not necessarily so. Commitment is about allowing somebody to be. They're not there as your oxygen tank of love, okay? You got to be in a relationship where you have your own sense of love and you give that to your person. Then they're going to give you a commitment because they don't have a job to do, which is I have to love her for her to be okay, okay? Can I go out with another girl with a desire of getting my ex back? You can, but you got to ask yourself, if I want to date other people, why am I doing that? Is that because I'm too lazy to focus on loving myself? Okay, I get this question a lot. So ask yourself, not saying there's right or wrong. You can do it or not do it. It doesn't matter. But ask yourself, why am I doing it? Is it for that reason? Then I saw his post and he was so depressed, so I'm worried about him. Okay, worry's not going to help him. You've got to get out of worry and see people how you want them to be. How good things manifest to people who don't believe or don't let go. They do believe. They believe in something. They might not believe in law of attraction, but they believe in feeling good. They might have good beliefs around relationships. They might have good beliefs around money or around having a fabulous job. You don't need to be studying the law of attraction. The law of attraction is happening to you whether you believe in it or not. The law of projection is happening to you whether you believe in it or not, okay? Does it take longer for a person to come back if third party is involved? Only if you believe so. It's all belief-based. You look at what you believe. Do I believe if someone's in a relationship with a third party that it's going to take them longer to come back? If you say yes to that, well, there's your answer. Always look at what you believe. Emma, and yes, do you like the acting as if technique? I found it works very well. Well, yes, it is like the assumption, law of assumption, which is what I discussed today in that YouTube. Comments a bit too fast, so I missed a couple there. Pop them back up if I haven't. Thank you. And yes, what about evil people like serial killers and rapists? Are they punished in some way for their evil actions? Everybody gets a photocopy of what they think, feel, and believe. It's a level playing field. Everybody does. Everybody does. No one escapes the laws. They're laws that govern the world, the planet. Hi, love always. If you can't get somebody out of your head, no matter what, does it mean he's thinking of you back? Not necessarily, darling. I know people want to believe that, but not necessarily. I had someone that was thinking about me all the time, and I had no slightest bit of interest in him at all. What is the most effective way to change our beliefs? Repetition, practice, focus. Astrid, about the Ho'oponopono meditation, is it beneficial for attracting my person? It's not to attract anything. The Ho'oponopono prayer is to dissolve the parts of you that created certain situations out there. Okay, that's what it's for. When I raise my vibration, will he feel it? Maybe, maybe not, darling. It doesn't, you got to ask yourself, why am I preoccupied so much with if what I'm doing is affecting them? You got to become preoccupied with what you're doing and how it's affecting you, okay? And then you become more emotionally attractive to the other person. Is it a good sign when things get worse? Well, not necessarily. Things get worse. Sometimes it's the tail ends of old beliefs, old thoughts that you've had. If you've already started the changing your beliefs and changing your thoughts, it'll clean itself up. What is your opinion about remote seduction? I'm not really into remote seduction. I think it's a bit creepy. I think it's a bit manipulative, and I think it's a bit weird. If I'm really honest, I have nothing against doing meditations where you enjoy physical intimacy with somebody. I've done a couple, but remote seduction is a bit witchcrafty for me personally. Dawn, what if we're in a long distance? How? Oh, Dawn, I didn't catch the end. Sorry. Pope, throw it up again. Hello, and yes, under one of your videos you linked a free ebook. Yes, but the link did not work. Can you correct the link, please? Can you tell me what YouTube it was? I'll actually put the link in this YouTube for you. Kamal's book. Hi, and yes, glad to catch you live. Can you tell me something about transcendental meditation? No, it's not an area that I know anything about. How will improvements create new attractions with my improvements? Because as you feel better, you attract better. You know how people say, God, I was feeling so great, everything was working. And then when you're feeling terrible, everything goes bad. What if the other person is allowing you to keep in touch with him, but he hesitates to respond back due to fear? Okay, love always. Remember, he is you pushed out. So if you think he's responding due to fear, or not responding due to fear, you have to see, as you activate that problem, then you get the photocopy, okay? So what you got to do is you got to hop into living in the end, which is, I love how he communicates. I love how we're getting closer and closer. I love how we connect more and more and more, okay? You got to just override it. You know, it's interesting. And Esther Hicks does this. She did this with this one woman, and I'll never forget it. And she did it in terms of this woman going, I don't have any money and things are going wrong and I need to know what's in my vibration. And Esther just went right over the top of her. I have so much money. And what she was telling her was, stop doing that and do this. Okay? So it's the same. You stop doing that and you just hop into, I love our connection. I love what we're doing. I love how it all works, and I can smell him and I can feel him, and it's working so well, okay? You hop into that, you just ride over the top of it. Let it go. But it's changing your repetitive habitual thought patterns. My ex told me I have a lot to offer, but I'm not right for him. What belief do I have that made him say this? Well, it could be a number of things. I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough. I'm not a priority. I don't matter. I'm not important. You might have one of those. You might have all of those. You look at and see which ones resonate with you. And then what you do is you flip it into the positive, say it 100 times a day. You change your repetitive thought pattern. That's how you do it. My girlfriend and I decided to wait until after marriage, but I'm going to college and she's afraid I will break. Okay, I'm not really sure what question I'm answering. Can you put it in question form? What's your feeling on inspired action? Yes, if you feel inspired. But see, some people get confused and go, I'm inspired to contact my ex. It wasn't inspiration, it was neediness. You've got to be really clear about it within yourself, okay? You really got to be clear. Because some people think it's inspired and they use that as an excuse to go and do stuff. Thank you, and yes, you give me hope to keep going this wonderful, Erin. I love how you guys practice and try this stuff. It's great. You know, your whole life is like a, what's the word? Experiment. Cynthia. Hello. Please talk about the law of revision. How does it work? Revision, you just revise any kind of situation in the end result that you want. You go over and over it. So, for example, you've got someone who doesn't talk to you. You revise them talking to you and saying the things you'd like them to say. You do it every night. Every time you think of them, you feel the relief of it. That's how you do it. Okay? Isn't it wonderful? Margaret, that's great. Maybe your vibe is higher than his. No, not necessarily. If you're projecting and noticing something about someone that's negative, your vibe isn't higher than them. Okay? Someone who has a higher vibe doesn't notice what they're doing. As cheeky as that is, thank you very much. No problem. Okay, I'm going to stay on here about another 5-10 minutes. Abraham says, if you really, really want something, you should just let go. It is hard to let go and then visualize. Yes, I actually just did a YouTube on this. You're holding on to the desire. You're visualizing the desire. Okay, nothing wrong with that. What you're letting go of is all the negative emotion, all the how's it going to happen, all the when is it going to happen, all the all the will it happen for me, or getting angry it's taking too long, or getting annoyed that you can't force it to happen, all these things. You're letting go of all that negative emotion. Okay, that's what you're letting go of. You hang on to the desire, you let go of the stuff, the negative stuff. My ex and I are gone on a mutual no contact break. We agreed we'd contact each other when we were ready. I feel like I should wait till he comes to me since I broke up with him. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Good time to work on yourself. I attracted my ex back into my life. Kristen, I didn't catch it. Pop it back up again. Emma, good to see you doing more self-love. I just saw that. How do we identify the limiting beliefs that are blocking our manifestation? Well, Navya, that's a good question. What you do is you look at what's not working, okay? Then you say to yourself, I must have things that I believe and think and feel about that to get this as my photocopy. So then you come back and you say, okay, what's you don't want here? What's the thing you don't want? What's the thing that's bugging you? What's the thing that's giving you negative emotion? I'm not getting this, or I'm not getting that. So then you flip that statement into I am getting X. I am having this. I am enjoying this. Get the feeling, get the state of it. I'm attracting him back, but he only talks about having sex and he wants me in bed. I don't know what beliefs do I have that triggered that. Well, I'm sorry to say, but a lot of women have I'm not good enough. A lot of women have I'm not good enough. If that's what they're getting from men, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve, I'm not worthy of a man that treats me with respect, and there is a lack of self-respect within you that gets photocopied out there, okay? Sorry to say it, but now once you identify it, you can change it. And it's not uncommon, you're not the only one. Many, many women have had that one before. And men too, but I think I see predominantly women with that one. And yes, I've been practicing manifesting, have talked to my person for today. All of a sudden I saw him. I'm not sure if he saw me, but he didn't catch it. Been almost separated for a year, married for 20. She left. I want her back. I have 3 kids. We both have attorneys. You can get people back. It is not as hard as you think it is, but you have to change yourself first. Okay? You have to change into someone who lets go of all the what happens, stop going over all the shit, and get into a state of feeling love for yourself and radiating it out. Okay, as hard as that sounds, that's not always the easiest thing to do. I do coach a lot of people around that because they have trouble, especially when there's divorce and children. But if you can do self-love meditations, say good stuff to yourself, continue to send love to the person, stop sending all the stuff you've been sending that created this situation in the first place, which is usually anger, hatred, frustration, jealousy, all that stuff, fear. It's all in a little package and then it just blows up into a divorce, having been through it myself. But you can dissolve. Nothing's set in stone, ever. How to project love and positive vibes all the time. Rasha, I don't think it's possible. We're not robots. We are human. I think doing it 80% or 75% is pretty damn good. Don't put the bar up too high. Missy Noodles, hello. You explain things so well. If only we could practice it way better. Well, you know what, Missy? I've decided today, I decided a while ago from lots of things you guys have been saying, but I'm actually going to do a YouTube today. I'm going to do a course just for two sessions, and it will be live with me. It will be paid, but it will go through how to change beliefs. Everyone is you pushed out and living in the end, because it seems like you guys understand that and you understand it well, but putting it into your situations is where it gets hard, okay, and where you get lost. So I'm going to do a trial. It'll be a 2-hour on a weekend, 2 hours on a Saturday, and then another weekend. I'll give you the dates, I'll give you the times when I do the YouTube. Okay. Beth, which course are you talking about, lovey? So I will do that YouTube and give you all the details today. How can I get a guy who only wanted to hook up with me to see me as a potential girlfriend? It's to feel good about yourself, to treat yourself. I'm going to put the silver, treating yourself like silver or platinum YouTube up for you. Please watch that. It will help you. You've got to be radiating self-respect to attract respect. You have to be radiating self-love to attract self-love. It's all that. I've recently been feeling unreal, as if my manifestation is really close. Fantastic. I didn't see the rest of it. I ultimately held back myself back. Do you think this is a good call? I'm not sure, darling. I need more details to answer that question. Great advice before. Thank you. Any advice for someone fearful that their person will meet someone else? Yep. Work on your I'm second best. If you've got fear of someone else coming in, you've got I am second best fears. You've got to get into I'm first best, I'm secure, I'm loved, I'm wanted. That's the position you need to stand in. Oh, the specific person course. Well, it goes through, I think you're doing about 5 things a day. You're doing affirmations, you're doing meditation with me, you're working on a script, like a little scene. You're also doing one of your own meditations of choice, like a specific person meditation every day. And you're also going to do some exercise, because as you exercise, you get oxygen to your brain. As you get oxygen to your brain, your affirmations are easier, and all the new repetitive, habitual, new thoughts you're going to put in, because you can do your exercise and your affirmations together, will start to change what you believe about yourself. It will also change what you attract as your photocopy in 3D out there. Thanks, dear. Good to catch you live. Yes, I don't have any contact information or whereabouts about the specific person I want to manifest. How do I get over the doubts that it can't happen? Practice living in the end. Okay, that's the course I am going to do, is living in the end. I'll put some living in the end YouTubes up for you. Please watch them. Okay, in the description of this YouTube, living in the end. It's a Neville Goddard technique. It will help you to live as if it's completed. What do you recommend of all the self-love meditations? I didn't catch that. Pop it up again. Pop it up again. Can you telepathically connect to your loved one via a dream state? Yeah, I'm sure you can. I'd probably personally spend more time doing self-love meditations. If you're feeling really self-loved, Emma, really self-love, they will come. People have to understand this. Stop trying to do all this stuff about them and do more stuff about you. Then you become emotionally really attractive and they can't stay away from you. I know I've said this 100 times and I'm going to keep saying it. You have to get your signal correct. I've been practicing manifesting, haven't talked to my specific person in 3 months. All of a sudden I saw him, but he walked away, didn't talk to me, feeling bad. Revise the situation. You revise it how you wanted it to be. You go over and over and over it in your mind, in your imaginal state, as a scene, and you get out of the problem. Do not continue to bring the problem into yourself. Is it normal to have a trip down the emotional scale after a long time of up the scale? Only if you've changed your repetitive habitual thoughts. I feel like he's going to call, but then he just comes online and checks my status updates and then goes offline. Well, you, again, stop looking at the problem, hop into the solution of, isn't it wonderful we have contact? Isn't it fantastic we're together? See, so many of you get stuck in the problem and you stay there for too long. this is not real. The problem is only there because you projected it through your beliefs and thoughts and feelings in the first place. Once you understand you create everything, if something has been created that you don't like, which does happen to me too, don't get me wrong, stuff happens to everybody, but it's quickly correcting it. It's going, okay, I don't want that. So what do I do want? I want this. So then you turn your eyes over here and you focus on that, and then you activate the feeling. You lift yourself up emotionally. That's what self-love is. You correct and change problems all the time. You're always molding the clay into what you want. Do not stay stuck looking at a problem and feeling bad, because that's just your repetitive habitual thought pattern. There's something I don't like. I'm stuck with it. You're never stuck with anything. Remember, you can change everything. You're the conscious creator. Emma, fantastic. You are married. She suddenly broke up, then blocked me in all forms of contact. Flynn, you have to watch the series of Everyone As You Pushed Out. I will put it under this YouTube for you to watch in the description. When I'm trying to manifest something and someone else gets the exact same thing, what should my response be? Joy and excitement, because it is birds before land. I will put that YouTube up for you. It will explain what you've just asked. Birds before land. Pooja! Hello. Okay, I've got quite a few to put up for you in this description. Please, all of you, watch Everyone As You Pushed Out, because honestly, I've got 300 and something YouTubes up. If you understand what's in those 3 YouTubes, a series of 3, it will change everything you think, everything you do. Because right now you're stuck on she did, he has, he's blocked me, she doesn't want to talk to me, he's angry with me. This is all your conscious creation. Unconscious, probably, not conscious. But you are a conscious creator. You got to understand, you get photocopied every day what you're doing. Every day, photocopy. I'm deserving, I'm worthy, I'm unloved, I'm unwanted, I'm insecure. Photocopy. He came back after we broke up. I'm extremely positive, but yet I do fear that I might lose him again. You got to work on that fear. You're going to end up with that result. Work on the fear. I'm loved, I am wanted, I'm first best, I'm secure. Keep saying it hundreds of times a day. You got to drown the fear out or it wins. Okay, everybody, what do you think about card readings? I don't believe in going to anyone on the outside for reassurance that tell me they're going to tell me my future. When you're a conscious creator, you stop a lot of that. But it's totally up to you. Everyone has the right to do what they want, you know? If I start getting the feeling that I should date someone else, is this a sign of me moving further? If you get the feeling to do that, go ahead. Totally up to you. My only thing is with dating other people when you've got someone that you like and you've got a specific person, I would just ask myself, why am I going to date someone else when I've got a specific person in mind, if that's the case? Is it because I'm too lazy to love myself and I want someone else to make me feel good? If that's the case, not a good idea, in my opinion. Better to get your own self-love up so that you take that to the next person. If you decide to date them, you're giving them something, okay? Hey, Agnes, I know I created my current situation, made myself physically unattractive to stop getting sexually harassed. Now that I know more, I'm finding it hard to undo. Yes, self-love meditations. Send love to the body. Send love to you. Let go of what you did. When you didn't know better, now you know better, you can do better. Yeah? The synchronicity caused because I attracted it, or the universe sending me signs what to do. Everything you attract is not the universe giving you stuff, apart from what you project. Okay? I've got 2 YouTubes on the universe and signs. The universe photocopies you all the time. So whatever it gives you, it's not the universe is giving me this or that. It's only photocopying you. So you get really, really, like you watch what you're doing. It's not random, okay? Ishtar, put your question up. I didn't see it, darling. I can't answer it. I didn't see it. Yeah, so just be careful what you send out because the universe photocopies it. Can we change something physical in our body? If you believe you can. Your video is a sign for me again. I just got back after having a chat with him and he misses me but still doesn't want a relationship. If he doesn't want a relationship and you do, you got to look at what you're projecting. Everyone is you pushed out. Everyone is your thoughts, feelings pushed out. Me and my ex broke up because he did not let go of his previous ex. Can I attract him back? It's up to you, but you're the conscious creator. You are the conscious creator. Everything you have in your life is what you put out, what you believe, what you think, what you feel. Once you understand all that goes out and creates everything, you're really mindful of what you think, feel, and believe. Okay? Really be I'm not saying be hyper vigilant, but look at how you feel during the day. I've started to disregard signs because I feel they distract me from the main goal. Do you think it's a good idea? I didn't catch the rest of it. No, I'm not into subliminals. I like to know what I put into my own head. I don't know what's in a subliminal, and I don't want someone putting their stuff in my head, even if they say it's good. How can we create weekly routine of practicing self-love and also practice letting go? Well, you can set yourself a daily, do affirmations, do a meditation in the morning, do a meditation at night. You can also, do a lot of anything that makes you feel good, even if doesn't look a law of attraction related. Do stuff that makes you feel good. Anything. Play the piano. Go and lay in the park. Put your feet in the water. Let go of your phone and your technology and just go and lay in the park and stare at the clouds. Do anything just to, that's what's really important. Pockets of joy. I have a friend that calls it pockets of joy. I want to communicate positively with him again, but only because I want us together. How do I create communication? Darling, it's self-love first. Self-love, project love out to him. Self-love, project that out to him. Remember, it's not about getting stuff from people. It's about giving to them, and then you receive. That's how it works. I did a YouTube called Getting versus Giving. I'll put that in the description for you. Ella! Labadub! Well, everybody, it's been quite a while. And I'm going to go and do a meditation now. And I'll be back on again. So I'll do a YouTube. There's a couple of YouTubes I put up today. Dawn, I will get through that another time. How to know what we did to create an issue. You have to look at what you think, feel, and believe. Okay? Everyone's you pushed out. Everyone's you pushed out. Ishtar, I didn't see anything from you, darling. Chicken nugget, Missy, that's cute. That's where I got the Neville nuggets from. Tanvi, my pleasure, my pleasure. I really want to see you guys do well and feel good and get your people and have a beautiful dream work life, and that you're free and that you have the bodies you want to live in and houses you want to live in. Ishtar, he came back after we broke up. Okay, fantastic. No worries, Sam. Love back at you. What do you suggest when our person is hung up on the past? Remember, it is you that creates what they're doing in your life. So if you're focused on he's hung up on the past, you got to remove your attention from that. Don't water that plant. Don't water the plant. Okay, my lovelies, I need to go and do my stuff. Yes, I can put the YouTube about signs. And then there's one about the universe too. It's going to be a long list in this one. Yeah, I know some of you have got more questions, but I will do it again. I'll hop on here fairly regularly. I think this is good to do this live. There's also, what's tomorrow? 24th. You can hop on the free Q&A. We actually get on Zoom, which is a platform like Skype, and we see each other and people ask questions, and we do it for 2 hours once a month. So if you want to join, you need to send me an email. My email will be in the link of this YouTube. You can just send it. I'll send you an email with a link, and you just hop in and, we have a good... It's always about specific people, the topic, and manifesting. Okay, everybody, lots of love. And oh, Aiden, that's good to hear. I would not want to know that. Self-love for that. Always self-love. Thank you. I like doing them live as well. Then I get to talk to you guys real time. Big hugs. Keep applying. Keep learning. You'll get relief and you'll get where you want to go. Just don't give up. Just keep going. And if you completely fried your head, just let go. Corrine, what if I get tired of manifesting? We all do. Just lay down and let go for a while. Surrender. See you soon.